We talked about how talented a veteran John Davis was and still is. These guys are combined 30-plus years of in-ring experience. Name a professional wrestler that matters. There's a good chance that one of them, if not both of them, have competed against them, and there's probably a very good chance they've also beat them. Cabana Man Dan, the stalwart of the Southeast, the guy, I'll say it, he brought Alabama wrestling back from the dead. And that's me speaking on record. That's not a knock on anybody. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm just telling you the truth. Cabana Man Dan saved a scene in Alabama, but Jeremy Wyatt, he kind of developed a scene in Kansas City. So this is a war between two scenes detached from each other, but two players that are at the level of anybody on the independents. Two of the best independent wrestlers going today, Jeremy Wyatt and Cabana Man Dan Mose.
And two guys that always know the corners to cut. They know the little tricks to beat you, man. You know what I'm saying? To win a wrestling match. They've learned all this. Not tonight, though. Will they have that advantage? Because the guy looking across from them knows all that you do.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. Look, Wyatt obviously has the size advantage.
Fact.
Up until maybe the last year or so, I would have said that he has the sort of intensity advantage.
Yes.
But not anymore.
Not anymore.
I mean, Cabana Man Dan is.
That's the way.
He's the Brooks and Dunn of pro wrestling. He's a brand new man. This is a totally different wrestler than what we saw before, and he was great before. That intensity is right there. Jeremy Wyatt now, nice arm wringer.
There's something about Dan with this new character, with just tapping into that energy, and that right there, just trying to show he's the alpha with a guy he knows is going to bring that energy.
Yes, it's not a character, but Dan. I mean, this is who he is. This is a guy who has an intense lifestyle. He's a grinded-out dude. For years and years and years, he was somebody that I think a lot of people saw as almost a silly but skilled wrestler.
For sure.
Those days are over.
No, yeah, a lot of that fan base of Dan may still want the flip-flop chop and all that, but this Dan we've seen this last 6 months to a year, in my opinion, is the best Dan. Look at this.
Yeah.
This kind of attitude.
Not backing down from Wyatt, but man,
no back down.
Listen, I'm all for talking up the accolades of Cabana Man Dan. I believe 2-time, maybe 3-time, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
A New South champion, of course, but 3 years. At a pure rules rule set, Jeremy Wyatt has successfully defended the Gateway Heritage Championship against all comers. I said years and years ago, when you could only find this guy's in the pre-IWTV era. Thank God we have IWTV. In that era, you had to scour on YouTube to find anything. And years ago, I said I thought Jeremy Wyatt was one of the best wrestlers in the world. Now he can prove it, and he has proved it regularly. Nice takedown. And this was another one of those matches, Mose, where I think coming in, very, very difficult to pick a winner. You know,
coin flip.
We've talked about who might be the favorite here and there in some of these other matches. I have no earthly idea who you pick here.
Whatever bias you have will come out in a match this close. It really is like thinner than a hair between the two, because you always have an answer for the other one. Well, this, well, that, and especially with each wanting to prove that, at a certain point, you get tired of hearing, "Oh, you're so great, you should be everywhere." That really weighs on you. So winning that SCI for these two guys.
That's how you get everywhere. That's how you get everywhere, right there. I mean, not to step on you, but that's how you do it right now.
Tell him.
Wyatt has isolated that arm, and that's an interesting thing early on. He's a very smart wrestler. Oh, my God, he's carrying the weight of Dan by the arm.
Maintain wrist control.
Back at the very first Scenic City Invitational, the initial winner in 2015 was Jimmy Rave. And Jimmy Rave tore his AC joint in that tournament, I believe, the second round maybe, and he was able to get through it and able to win the thing, but that puts you at a huge disadvantage. Dan's got to desperately try to avoid that sort of injury. Nice takedown. Oh, look at that, do a cruise, they got him.
Yes, he
got him over. Yeah, he could have stole one there. My God, I don't think either guy beating the other would be an upset, but getting a win over either person this early would be most.
It absolutely would be. This was one that we thought, without a time limit, this would go for days. I mean, that's just the ebbs and flows these two can bring. So the clock will be very important with these two, and the ebbs and flows of this match itself, because the two can just kick it into this gear, slow it back down, all over the place, and the cardio is not going to be affected. They both can go, and they know it.
Jeremy Wyatt's a cardio freak. I mean, he's got an hour with Gary J in the blistering heat. He's got an hour with Fred Yehai.
Whoa!
Look at that counter. And look at that hip toss.
He dropped him right on the top of his head. May have.
Man, that knee might have
Wyatt, though, I thought it was going to, it looked like he was trying to answer it back, and then it really hit him a second wave.
Dan taking a moment to work at that kink in the knee, realizing he's got Wyatt in a defensive position for the first time, right on top of things here. But Wyatt looks like maybe went to the eyes.
Yeah, he did. Get some distance.
Nice. Wyatt walked right into that drop toe hold. That's not a mistake you see Jeremy Wyatt make. Oh, look at that.
He's down.
Looked like maybe a three-quarter Nelson there.
Take down, Dan.
Knife pin. And we've seen Dan win many, many matches with creative pinning combinations. I mean, that's one of his staples.
Yeah, he can pull a pin out of anywhere.
Look at that. That's I've watched a lot of Cabana Man Dan matches. That's not an everyday maneuver from old CMD.
Wyatt, though, back to the body.
Oh my God!
That was a collective groan by the faithful here in the TWE arena. Though once again, Dan right into it.
Where it floats. Oh, he's held on.
So impressive.
He got both arms trapped. Oh my God! Man, look.
So impressive.
Big arm drag. I'm going to say it. That would have been a very controversial ending because I thought the referee started the count maybe a split second before that shoulder was on the canvas. So, games of inches here. Wyatt maybe thinking about going to the eye again. Counters down with the leg scissors instead of Dan now on that arm. Early on, we saw Wyatt on Dan's arm. Now we're seeing a little bit of a reversal here, Mose.
And now, Wyatt back to his feet and looking to just get free, though Dan not going to let him.
Nice cross body. Oh, Wyatt rolled through. Nice veteran move by Jeremy Wyatt, the Monarch.
Once again, get some distance, though, loading up. Nobody home. Dan, Wyatt was home.
And Wyatt, his lower back landed on that apron. Oh, what's Dan doing?
Slingshot.
Oh, he got it. Got that head scissors.
I didn't see that, Dylan, but I heard it.
Able to get that head scissors. Wyatt tried to avoid it. That's the thing, like, if you see a wrestler and they're wrestling barefoot, there's a pretty good chance that they can do stuff with their feet that normal people can't do. Wyatt tried to avoid that head scissors, but Dan is so skilled with those feet, able to get it anyway. Taking Wyatt out there on the floor, again, on the concrete floor, I might add.
Gonna see MD chant brewing.
Dan, a long-time favorite in this ring. What's he? Maybe looking for that DDT. He likes to utilize this DDT, Mose.
Very proficient. Wyatt knows it, felt it, saw it.
Oh, he's got the leg. He's got
Oh, no.
One of the things that separates good wrestlers from great wrestlers is when you're in a defensive position, how you can turn that into offense. We've seen that several times tonight. That has, in many ways, been the story of the night, if you wanted to find a narrative or a theme. And right now, Jeremy Wyatt was able to turn a defensive position into an offensive position. And look at that now, using that rope. I say this all the time. Those are steel cables, man. They ain't giant rubber bands. And if you get your leg wrapped around a steel cable, normal people, you're giving up immediately.
You can see the wear and tear already on Dan, trying to get to his feet there and can only get to his knees. Still fighting, though.
Yeah, trying to fight through. There's no quit in Cabana Man Dan. I mean, look at that.
Back to the body.
I think maybe going for a neck breaker here.
And he got it.
Got it. Yep.
Wyatt.
2. And look at that, right back to the leg. Man, that's smart wrestling.
Did not let Dan get away. And now those bare feet being pinned and contorted, and oh no.
You know, Wyatt saw that opening for sort of a higher impact maneuver with that neck breaker, but he doesn't lose the focus that the Money in the Bank has been put on the leg. He doesn't lose that focus ever.
Putting his knuckles in the shoulders of Dan, just like Big Brother bullying right now.
Talking about the face. What's he? Oh my God, it's like a regal stretch variation he's going for, I think. If he get that, could be it. I mean, that could be it.
As soon as you said that, Dylan, you could see a little more giddy up in Dan, realizing where he was, looking at that bottom room, trying to get there, pin attempts.
Dan, there's very, very few wrestlers on the independents today who can even hang with Cabana Man Dan on the mat, let alone, be a step ahead of him at any point. And Wyatt, just illustrating his skill level here, his control, frankly.
It's been a chess match. Absolute chess match, that either with answers when they've needed them. So the big question left is what's going to take to get the win. Well,
he's thinking about that coronation pile driver, and I can tell you nobody kicks out of that. If he gets that, He is an expert of the pile driver. I'm not sure I ain't sure there's anybody alive who executes it better than Jeremy Wyatt. Dan counters. Oh, look at that. That knee was on the button.
Beautiful knee. The Wyatt out off the rope.
Russian leg sweep. Floats over to a quick cover. Oh, man.
Ooh, felt that one.
And you know, that's interesting. Wyatt made a tactical decision there to go with one of those sort of Fit Finley style covers where you take your elbow, you grind it into your opponent's face and make them think about it. I respect it, but getting hooked the leg, that's a choice. And, again, who am I to question Jeremy Wyatt, but it's an interesting choice. He may know something we don't know, for that matter, about the amount of damage Cabana Dan sustained so far in this matchup.
Great point. Absolutely great.
Oh, God. Well,
that's a sound you never, ever, ever want to hear.
10 minutes remain.
10 minutes gone, halfway through this thing.
And after this match, we'll be halfway through our first round.
That's correct. Looking to see who can be the fourth person to go through here to the second round. AC Mack has advanced. John Davis has advanced. Daniel Garcia has advanced. Jeremy Wyatt and Cabana Dan looking to advance here.
Yes, they are. And Wyatt not.
Oh my goodness. That is. And he's on the toes,
yes,
too.
Yes, he is.
He's got him in a cover.
Checking all the shoulders right here.
That's actually very good officiating. I mean, that is very good officiating there. Both men's shoulders were on the canvas at the same time. Like both men may be going, maybe I can't tell if it's a heel hook or a knee bar they're looking for, Mo. It's hard to tell from this angle.
Very hard. You can see, all I hear is Dan just yelling, and it's something. Dan usually has a really good poker face.
I think Wyatt may have been using that boot to kind of scrape on the face as well. Very, very hard to tell from our vantage point. Again, this place is packed. I mean, we've got wall to wall here at the TW Arena in Red Bank tonight for night one of the tournament. SCI Night 1 is the hashtag on social media. Man, Wyatt, he smells blood in the water on that leg.
Yeah.
I mean, he does.
That is a scope right on the target right now for Jeremy Wyatt.
And if you notice, we talk about cardio. A lot of people, when they hear cardio, you think go, go, go. No. It's the ability to go up, down, control the pace. That's where Wyatt is a master, and he's been able to bring it up. Damn, but that fight still doesn't count.
Castaway. Absolutely love the fight of the Castaway C&D.
Now, we've seen this guy in war. You want to see one of the craziest matches you've ever seen in your life.
Tell him.
Watch Cabana Dan and Barco Stunt versus Violence is Forever from Southern Underground Pro.
Do it.
I believe those who fear tomorrow. You want to see how violent Cabana Dan can get.
Oh.
Nice counter. He's not going to a cover. He's showing the fight right there.
Ground and pound, just punching Jeremy Wyatt in the head.
I think that might have been a smart decision.
Inzy.
I think that might have been a smart decision. I think he knew he was not going to get a pin there. He needed to turn it into an offensive floor. He's looking for sliced bread.
Wyatt, back in control again. Is he?
Figure four. Yes, he's got it. Yeah.
Woo!
I wondered if he was going to be able to get the last piece of that puzzle.
Those long legs of Wyatt, man, really going to get some torque.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's multiple ways to lose in a figure. Dan is.
What?
He's
calling.
Cabana Dan invoking the spirit of 1988 Lex Luger here. He's saying, bring it to me, pal. In that figure four.
Rocking and rolling.
Trying to shift weight.
Kenny, his shoulders are down. There it is.
Go. And I can tell you, a lot of people don't realize this. A figure four is bad, but actually a reverse figure four is more painful. Oh, he's tied up. He can't get out. He can't. They're too tight. Yeah. That's the other thing about a reversal. The positioning is such that even if you want to break it, it's very difficult to. Dan may have actually benefited there. Almost a happy accident, but he's got to capitalize most.
Yeah, Wyatt trying to shake that knee free. It goes to attack mode. Both you can see gingerly moving. God, that wasn't gingerly.
No, it sure wasn't. That's Cabana Dan creating space, trying to plot out his next maneuver here.
Tried to stand there and that.
Oh, he made it.
Felt it.
Way to the corner. He's kind of got Wyatt. What's he trying to sweep him here? I think he was maybe thinking, trying to get him in position for another sliced bread.
Dan.
Through. Two.
Oh. Again,
Big
flying
down.
headbutt, everybody down.
Both men down.
Reckless Dan. You love to see it.
Dan. Yeah, I'm going for a cover. 2. The thing about a headbutt like that is it takes a lot out of you too, but you know, I've seen guys hit headbutts like that. Both guys are down 45 seconds. They roll over and can still get the pin because the impact is so significant. You got to go for a cover after that, but Dan's still limping.
Yeah, that like nearly, yeah, you see, grabs at it, nearly got caught up in the ropes.
That's rough. That's real rough.
Thinking that DDT again.
Oh, he's got him hooked this time. He's got him hooked. He got it.
Wyatt.
Wyatt back up to a vertical base. No! Sweeping STO into a cover. 2.
How? Ooh.
We're getting into
Time trials.
I'll just call it championship rounds, whatever you want to call it.
That's right.
When you get this far along, the proposition of a draw starts to become a reality.
Wyatt.
Cradle. Oh, he's holding on. Half crab.
Half crab.
Half crab at a high angle too. I think he's too close to the ropes.
Dan.
He may not be able to reach it. Okay, he's there.
I don't know if he realized how close he was.
Wyatt holding on. Again, fair is fair. I can't criticize anybody this deep into a first round match where if it's a draw, you're both eliminated for holding on an extra second or two there. Went for Russian, didn't get it. Didn't get that Russian leg sweep.
Dan grabbed the top rope, feeling exactly where he was. Barefoot to the face.
Oh, maybe take a co-run.
Got him.
Got it. That could be it. 2. Oh.
Castaway CMD, a little frustrated. I get it, but you gotta keep the foot on the gas. There he is. Dan on one leg.
And no defeat off the attention. He's going for it again. He's going for that slice spread variation he used. That's how he finishes people. No. Unable to get it. Oh, he's got him. High cradle. Man. Wyatt with a great counter. Any man's fight here.
Ooh, fighting. Who's gonna get it?
Man, Wyatt's size may be the difference maker here, but Dan is.
Dan's fighting hard. He drops to a knee.
Oh God! It's that hurt knee though.
Oh my, yes.
It's that hurt no. Guard action pile driver. And I can tell you, nobody kicks out from that.